Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Chaos in Deponia, the second in the Deponia-Trilogy games, all combined together for the complete collection for me, but it's the same game. Let us continue. So, this might be a rather short episode since we just kind of have to do this puzzle and take down Donegal, which has run off, and then I think we are going to be done with the chapter. One thing I want to point out here is that I've covered the first season of Sam and Max Save the World. Well, the season was called Save the World. And in that game, it wasn't quite as cryptic, but also I had played the game before, so it might have been exactly as cryptic as this game. But I will say, for Deponia's sake, there are more items per chapter a lot of times. There's a lot less repetition. Sam and Max Save the World, every single episode was about getting some item from the store. If you needed an item, it was gonna get from the you were gonna get it from the store. It's very repetitive. So I like to see some variety here, although then some of their puzzles just are weird and dumb. Like turning off the music one is the worst by far. And the knock puzzle that we saw in previous episodes was pretty bad. The second knock puzzle was really bad about just trying to figure out how it works. I didn't know Gold would twirl her hair. Anyways, let's do this puzzle. This may be an incredibly short episode. Let's read the instructions. Yay, finally we can do something with our cool torpedoes, but wait, aren't dolphins supposed to be highly intelligent and agile animals? These ones seem rather dull and lazy. They can only move one square each turn, or rotate 90 degrees on their current square, and they can only do it by pressing buttons. The buttons to the lower right must be Tony's training. Can you chase down the submarine anyways? Move the dolphin right into the submarine square and don't be too careful. Collateral damage can be covered up later. Right. So we've selected this first one, and it doesn't look like we can change the selection. So we just want to move this to this square. So forward, there, right there, forward there, but the submarine moved. Let's see, right there, forward there, forward there, forward there, forward there, and this way, up, forward, 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 this way, forward, this way, forward, 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 this way, forward, this way, forward. Let's see. This way. This way. So these guys are gonna get trapped pretty easily, it feels like. So we'll just move all of these guys forward, and then rotate all of them this way. Forward, forward, forward. Forward move. Doesn't even matter what I do here now. It can only move, if it has to move, it can only move this way. If it doesn't have to move, it'll stay here and get caught either way. So, forward. And realize this was a possibility. I didn't realize it can move diagonally. Uh-oh. I've screwed up now. I should have cornered it and then tried something else. Oh, I'm screwing up. I am screwing up badly. I've really messed this one up. Oh, I went the wrong direction there. Those relative dimensions are proving to be slightly confusing. There we go. Put that there. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just have these guys spin. See, I don't think I can do anything here. Let's see. What am I... This puzzle doesn't seem like it has a real solution. Just go in circles here. I think we could trick him into any corner. If I could just get him in any corner and get these guys somewhat close to each other. Alright. If I just spin these two and just let this third one stay where it is. So, do I want to spin everything? Do I want to go now? Go, forward. So here, and then close this, and this, rotate here, go forward, I think this blocks him off. Okay, so I think I've got this now. I don't want to move this one at all. Wow, this, I could just reset the whole puzzle too. It's escaping. It's escaping again. Darn it. Let's see. Do I want to move forward? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to spin? I think I've got it locked in. think I've got it locked in. Here, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Here we go. Just don't make any mistake here. This should do it. There should be no position where it can't hit it. Oh. Wait a minute. I think it is still gonna somehow miss it. Well, here's the problem now. If I turn either direction, then he might be able to move here and not hit me. If I go forward here, I would need another turn to turn that direction. And he would probably, in those two turns, move right here. So, I guess I'll do this, and then move forward, and then turn. I guess if I go forward here, there's no problem. Now he's in the wrong place. He's gonna escape almost certainly. Arrgh! Should I just skip this dumb thing? Like, it's showing us specifically what we want to do. We want to have them all stuck in a corner. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. What if I just sit here and just do this? It's randomly moving when not really in danger. Fortunately. I can move against rocks, but that doesn't count as my move. So let's see. This here. This here. pointing the wrong direction on that one. There we go. I don't want this guy to escape yet, so I'm just gonna do this. Here we go. This and this. Finally. Hit him.
Chop chop. Slap. Help.
Glad I only had to do that once.
What? No! Damn it!
Do you think the fact that I used torpedoes to cause a part of her to capsize might negatively affect my chances with gold?
Normally one would assume that, yes. After all, half of her is a third of your girlfriend, or whatever you might call your relationship. We probably need to invent a new term for it.
A dramedy of errors.
So, yeah, I don't know. We're trying to, I guess, reintegrate Goal, Lady Goal, Donna Goal, and I think some of her knowledge is also Donna's knowledge. Let's see what's in the locker. A diving suit, we'll take that, because we certainly will need it. We have a water faucet.
What are you planning to do? Are you finally going to swab the deck?
Of course not.
Or do the laundry?
Dream on.
Then are you going to wash your hands?
Give it a rest. Why can't you just let me go on believing that this water tap actually has a practical use?
Sorry.
Grab the hook.
That fishing pole must take a really big worm.
And we can go inside the cutter and we can hit the bell. Let's see, diving suit on the hook.
It fits.
I don't know why I need to do any of that, but probably because we haven't tried the thing.
This will be fun.
What is it?
It was supposed to be a doorbell prank.
Oh, how funny. And what happens next?
Well, actually, that was the whole thing.
Terrific! You did that really well.
Was I supposed to use the remote there? Let's just go ahead and try the hatch.
Dang, closed. Too closed for my taste. I'll find another way.
So, obviously, we'll talk to Bozo. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Hey, Bozo! Together again at last. Raiding the 7 seas, just like in the old days.
Well, we only met a few days ago. But I already know that all attempts to interrupt you when you're acting like that are futile. So I'll just keep talking like nothing happened. But get over it soon.
Good old Bozo. You really haven't changed one bit. The hatch won't open. I thought you were the great expert when it comes to boarding ships.
Oh, look at me. I'm a pirate. I have a bushy beard. And everyone's scared of me.
Do I really sound like that when I talk?
No, right now, you sound more like,
Me, 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 me. I'm a useless walrus. I have a bushy beard, but my flippers are too clumsy to hold a comb.
Maybe I ought to comb my beard. It's been a while.
no, so far so good. But how can I get in there?
Have you tried the hatch?
Yes, but maybe I should try it again, just to make sure. Let me try something.
All right, I'd better take cover.
So we have a hint now. We're going to obtain the diving equipment, look for a hatch, and open the hatch. Why is combing the beard, or combing his beard or mustache, have anything to do with any of that?
What are you planning to do?
I'm going down there now. Maybe there's a back door.
In a submersible? Sounds rather illogical.
Yeah, but as I'm sure you know, the laws of logic have no effect underwater.
No, that's not true.
Now stop this underwater claptrap and just lower me down, okay?
All right, it's yours.
The water doesn't ever look that filthy. I guess they called it the Red Rust Sea and they were going to have it full of red, but then they wanted this scene, so obviously then you can't have the entire red, the entire sea just bright colored red and you can't see through it. Let's push a button. Let's try some hoses. So we got a couple of hoses. I can't do anything though with the inventory. Can't bring it up. So that's strange. I thought there would have been more of a puzzle to that. Let's just do some pixel hunting. Make sure there isn't anything else in this area. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So up we go. So let's hook this hose to this hose. And then take this long hose and put it on the water faucet. And then get in the
Are you ready for another dive?
All right, it's yours.
I thought the long hose would be hanging off the edge here. Guess I need to pick up this hose and use it with the diving suit.
Okay, I have a plan.
Are you sure the word plan means what you think it does? From what I've seen, it could just as well mean hangover, epileptic fit, or pebble in your shoe.
Just trust me, the dolphins absolutely want a target. Presenting Ray Coulson, the, in the broadest sense of the term, human target.
I take back everything I ever said about you, because you were scared.
Now there's no room for me. Hey, bozo!
What's up?
Looks like the dolphins don't like me.
They're usually such peaceful animals.
Let me try something.
All right, I better take cover.
A
Take
lousy
this land.
candle? With this Stone Age equipment, I ought to be glad the others don't have to row.
We'll turn on the water faucet.
Huh, nothing. Why?
Close the locker, I guess.
I'm not jumping in there without equipment. I hate picking glass splinters out of my hair. That spoiled my last 3 trips to the Hall of Mirrors.
Let's try the remote on the... Well, let's just go into the cutter. How about that? There's probably more stuff inside. Yep. A pot.
There's just some residue left in there.
Really? What happened to the sealant I mixed in there?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. I've eaten worse.
Let's go and talk to
How's
Doc.
it look?
Everything is ready. As soon as we have the 3rd cartridge in our hands, the operation can begin.
Splendid.
So there's supposed to be a sealant in here. And we can look at the radar. I don't think we could travel.
I'll send the dolphins somewhere else. Hey, I said somewhere else. Darn it. They can't be remote controlled anymore. I've used up all my moves.
So the dolphins are proving to be a problem. Let's try the candle in the pot. That would give us wax if it's hot.
The pot is still hot. Maybe hot enough to light the candle. I mean, melt.
Now I have wax.
Everything okay?
And how? This is all so exciting.
It's almost a pity that it will soon be over. All we have to do is get the hatch open, and then Doc can put you back together.
I'm afraid Lady Gull won't make it that easy for us.
Oh, don't worry. Once I turn on the charm, oh yeah, she'll give in.
Oh, Rufus, I don't know.
Trust me, it'll be child's play.
So let's go ahead and use the remote on her. And see what Spunky Gold does when we play the doorbell prank.
Finally. Next time, you might want to tell me when you're going to switch my mind.
I'll try to remember that.
So, hit the doorbell.
This will be fun.
Yes? Hello? Very funny.
Oh man. I must definitely do that again right away.
Okay.
What? Rufus? Was that you?
Rufus!
Blasted idiot. Next time, toss him overboard.
Ah.
It gets funnier every time.
We found our solution.
What?
Why don't you just cut off the bell?
Because I am planning to cut something entirely different off of the immature idiot.
That's not a bad idea either.
Okay. So that was part of the puzzle, and not just some side quest. Put the
Yep,
wax in the
that's
ditch.
the perfect subject for a wax impression. Or a larger-than-life statue at the entrance to the harbor.
It would have been nice if they had put some dialogue in here indicating that I needed a head in this diving helmet.
Time for my stunt double, Ray Coulson. Now there's no room for me. Hey, bozo!
Hey, Rufus, what's up?
Can you please help me lower the dummy?
Sure.
Do you think they're taking the bait?
It's worth a try. Those critters really appear to hate you.
Yes, but why?
It might have something to do with the fact that you transformed their children into canned fish.
But that's not true.
Oh, I see. You merely helped them jump into the kitchen where all of a sudden a few cans of tuna appeared, right?
Perhaps Janosch's mom had to make a little room on her shelf for the aquarium.
For the aquarium.
Exactly, because I would never...
Whoa!
No matter what you did, they are really pissed off.
Are you ready for another dive?
All right, it's your wish.
So maybe with the dummy, they blew up a hole in the ship? Hey, they did.
Left in the lurch, on the verge of the perch, their search for the submerge was brought to a halt. They stopped Donegal's spins with torpedo dolphins, and finally Hope glimpse I cannot exalt. How extendingly aced he was dragged to the base. Now the bell for the last round was about to chime. The showdown was imminent, and if not, I apprehend the chorus guys will have to work overtime.
The star will work overtime.
Rufus, just where have you been?
I was forced to submerge for a while.
You picked a great time for that. While you were out snorkeling, we were kidnapped by Donna Gold in a surprise attack.
Can't leave you alone, not even for a moment.
She took Gold with her, as well as the remotes and the cartridges.
Nonsense. I've got them right here. Oh crap. There must be a hole in my coat. I keep losing stuff.
This time you lost more than usual. Cletus was here. He took both Golds with him. They're planning to travel to Portofisco in Argus's cruiser.
Argus is here too?
Well, this cruiser is moored alongside that blast tower over there.
Criminy! The blast tower! The rebel attack has already started.
But that's suicide.
You're right. They're completely lost without me.
Oh, Rufus, you really don't know when it's time to give up.
Of course I know that. And it starts with N, right?
Okay, so that's the end of the chapter. It sucks kind of that they don't give me an opportunity to pause or go in there. And we are into chapter 7 now. Now, talking about chapter 6, it was a decent size. It is the close to the right size, not too many items, not the huge mess that was this. So I wouldn't take anything from 5 and put it in 6. I would have put things in the super short chapter 4. And I can almost understand chapter 4 being shorter as kind of a tutorial thing, but then the balance is just still too off. So the last chapter we will start next episode is chapter 7. That is for Chaos and Deponia. So the length of the second game in this planned trilogy is better. But then we got some weirder puzzles in the second game too that turned out to be a little bit more frustrating. And then we will, after we beat chapter 7, we will go straight into Goodbye Deponia, the third of the game. Fortunately, we have all of it combined together in a wrapper. So that I'm pretty happy with that chapter. It was pretty good length, not too crazy and complicated, not too many people to talk to, not too many items to interact with. It seems like they sometimes do it right, and then sometimes they don't do it right. Again, I have to reserve most of my criticism and just general thought of this game until we get to the end of the game. I wouldn't ever buy Chaos and Deponia separate from the other games, though, because this is all the same story. Undeniably. Deponia ends with ... question mark, and Chaos and Deponia will probably end the same way. So only as the whole can I really say that this game would be worth purchasing. So if you're buying this on Steam, make sure you find Deponia the Complete Journey. Don't buy just Deponia, because that's how they trick you. That still is available for sale, and you will end up having to buy Chaos and Deponia and Goodbye to Deponia on top of that. So, and you still, I don't think, would get the developer's commentary if you bought each one of those games individually. Anywho, that's where we're going to end this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.